this asshole.
No.
Said,
I reject this beginning. This is a bad beginning. I am not an asshole. Thank you.
That's how we're gonna start. Keep going.
so yeah, he stated it himself.
All right.
He is an asshole.
All right.
Says he can be a comedian just out of the bat cap without any. You
be
believe you can be a comedian?
Yes.
Like it's not gonna take any effort, any time, any.
I did not
it's
say
bullshit.
that. I did not say that.
It is disrespectful.
I said that I believe I have the skills necessary for a comedian to thrive.
Why? Because you can stand and speak.
And I've got jokes. I've got jokes. I've got jokes for
But
days.
you haven't tested those.
I know.
jokes.
Yo, give me those jokes though, son.
Like,
I want to
test-
laugh.
I test them here every day.
Give me those jokes.
That's a big part of what you
Test
guys...
what? What were you testing?
My jokes.
Where?
Here.
I never heard
he's,
one.
He's calling whatever he has with us the conversations that he throws around jokes.
Yeah, see,
No,
that's
no, no, no.
examples of my natural wit.
no. What pisses me off about that is you're disrespecting all the time and effort that a person goes into like their and puts into their craft. A comedian is not called a comedian until they close out like 5 years or 10 years on stage.
What did they call him before that?
A dude trying out a comedy career.
No, I thought there was gonna be like another nickname, like
No, what? Audio? I don't know. What are you trying to?
A comedia. You're a comedia. We laugh at you until.
No, we're not that scientific. No, we, as in I'm in comedy too.
I know.
No, it pisses me off because people do it with the same. They do the same thing with design, and it really pisses me off. Like, I'm gonna draw a building, or I'm gonna design a logo right here or there. I can be a designer. عادي ما يحتاج. I don't need to pay someone to do that. But I've put in like you're neglecting all the experience. You're neglecting all the of the studying and knowledge that have been accumulated throughout the years, just to go like, yeah, I can do that.
Well, see, the difference is if you neglect all of that when it comes to design, and you go and you design a building, people die. When you do that with comedy,
I'm talking about the
people
building.
don't laugh.
Let's talk about your marketing.
All right, let's start. Let's do this.
Thank you, Isaac, for staying out of it.
Yes, let's do
We're gonna fit to your market. Don't worry about it.
What's happening? Pastor Kabsa.
It's all good.
Episode something.
Yes.
Maybe 11.
Turks was making a point.
No, before
I
Turks
wanted
was
to
making
hear
a
it.
point, I'd like to welcome everybody to Pastor Kabsa. We
Okay.
missed y'all.
Yes, we
Thank you
did.
for tuning in. We love you. Maybe, maybe not. Turks, Shamsi, y'all good? I think y'all good.
We're good.
Now,
Good.
okay, so here, I have a question then. I think Turks makes a very good, valid point when it comes to putting in a lot of work for your craft.
Yes.
It's
Thank you.
easy to claim that you could be something because we can be anything.
Yeah.
But and actually putting the work, and I think we had the discussion last week off air.
Yes.
And I told you that. I
And
told
it's
you.
still pissing me off.
Okay, cool.
He's been thinking about it for a week now.
Yeah.
But here's the
I
thing.
have.
He's now agreeing with what I said before. He was disagreeing with me.
Well, what'd you say before?
I said before that yes, you can think that you could do it, but when you put in the work, you might be able to do it once, but can you do it over and over and over and over again?
Consistency. That's something else. No, we were talking about like coming out with a comedy album or a music album.
Okay.
The difference there. Okay.
See, it's funny you mentioned that because I read something the other day. I don't know who said this particular saying, but it's hard enough to become perfect. It's even harder to stay perfect.
Thank you very much. Did you
Unless
listen to
you're me, bro.
anything that I was saying
Unless you're
before
me.
you interrupted
Oh,
me?
yeah.
Yes, unless you're me.
With your nonsense quote.
No.
Thank you very much. So we're talking about a difference between comedy album and music album, and you can.
That was our discussion last week, me and you, about. You're right. That was consistency. Let me take that back.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna go back and I stand with Turks in saying that it's easy to claim, but it's disrespectful to the people who actually put in the work.
Exactly.
See, all I said was I think I could make a great.
Do you
comedian.
know? Do you follow comedy?
No. That's false. That's false. You can't do that. Why do you think you're gonna be a good comedian?
Because I have jokes. Simple as that.
Is that
Bro,
what comedians have to?
Hold up. Take it easy. I know this is personal. All right, I know you're flexing. You might pop something. Relax.
Okay, it won't be a muscle.
All right.
Don't
So
worry.
you think because you have jokes that you can be a comedian?
That's a good start.
I'm not
to
going to
my
be an
career
asshole
as
and
a
tell you, hey
comedian.
man, give me a joke right now. I don't want a joke.
Yeah, that's not.
I don't want
that's
one.
Not
Okay.
Like it's not a button, bro.
So you're telling me that sometimes when you're sitting by yourself, you just laugh
Yes.
and you'd be like, yo, I could be a comedian.
People need to hear
yeah,
this.
Exactly.
People need to hear this.
Like, exactly. Like the stuff that happens in my head is
Okay.
sometimes too funny for me. So I feel like I need to share with the world.
See, that's the thing. Turks a long time ago told me something, and someone else noticed it.
Okay.
It's like sometimes in an unfunny situation, you find something funny by yourself. تضحك مع نفسك.
True.
Yeah.
I do that a lot.
Yeah.
I don't think I can be a comedian though.
Hell no.
I don't. I know I'm way funnier than you, and I think I cannot be a comedian.
If you're trying to connect to an audience of one, which is you, that's easy. That is easy.
I'd like to think I make y'all's laugh.
But do you think
We
jokes-
laugh at you.
Yeah.
There's a
No, we're
difference.
not with you.
We're not with you.
I don't believe that.
No, we do. We laugh at you.
I sincerely do not believe that.
Well, yeah, okay, true.
I think you guys love me and support me.
No,
and
love
appreciate
is
me.
always there, but we're always gonna laugh
and
at you.
would support me if I go for a comedy career.
Bro,
Which I won't.
I would support you 1,000%, and I'll also be the first one to boo.
Definitely.
I will give you the
Yeah,
love.
yeah, yeah.
I will give you the first love and the first
I
hate.
will throw the first tomato you
Fuck
will ever
yeah.
face in your life.
That is
No,
the
but-
epitome of love.
I agree.
to make you better. That's
Of course,
that's our,
definitely.
our objective.
You break
here.
me down to build me back up.
Exactly. Yes. Yes. That's what I want to do.
It's like literally, you kill me to revive me back again.
Oh.
This is why I would like to tell you from now. This is why we're destroying you, so you can be better.
See, this is why I feel it's.
We've been chipping at him for a while now, man. You better start building.
He's like Jello.
Oh,
He
wow.
keeps
I
rebounding.
guarantee you next week he's gonna come here. Yo, by the way, I think you could be an architect too.
Oh, yeah.
I drew a line.
Oh, no, he's gonna come in like, thank you for being here. This is my first show.
So that's a question. Has somebody done that with you in your field of comedy/design?
I don't have a field of comedy. I follow comedy. I'm a huge fan of comedy.
That's different.
Okay, and we differ on who the GOAT is, and we'll talk about that
It's
later.
Richard Pryor.
The our GOAT.
Oof, arguably.
Right now. See, that's why you can't be a comedian.
Yeah, exactly. Arguably.
He has been the
Arguably.
GOAT for a long time.
I just dropped the mic on
but
it.
right now,
You didn't
no,
drop
it's
nothing.
totally
Yo,
different.
give me your favorite Richard Pryor joke.
There's so many.
Oh, okay, see, exactly.
Yeah,
That's what I
thank you very
thought.
much. Thank
There's-
you very
okay,
much. It's
you-
the
you-
monkey
you-
joke.
yo, you
the
sounded-
best joke is the monkey joke.
No,
You sounded like me when he asked me about a Drake verse, and I was like, baby.
No, there's a lion one where they go into the forest and there's
You're
a
so
lion.
cute. There's one, and there's
Okay.
another one,
Yeah, sure.
and there was one in his stand-up.
See,
still.
the good thing about Richard Pryor, honestly, I listen to much more of his recording rather than watch his actual stand-ups because the recordings are like a vast.
More personal, man.
It's more personal and the library
More raw.
and the library is so much bigger. Of
course.
and that's what I love about him. The guy has created comedy out of so much tragedy that he lived through in his life. His book, I told you this last week.
Yeah.
His book, I forget the name of the autobiography, but his autobiography is one of the best books I've read because, like, what the hell?
It's a ridiculous story.
Yeah.
I agree. I totally agree.
Like from rags to riches, back to, not rags, but, sickness and then death.
Either way,
Yeah.
but we're talking about his like as the GOAT with him and Dave Chappelle right now. It's exactly the same thing that's happening with MJ and LeBron and that stuff.
Ooh, Turks
There
gave a
is
sports
nothing.
analogy.
How's
There
that?
is
How's
nothing going on between LeBron James and Jordan.
Of course, Jordan is the GOAT.
Yeah,
we can't talk about
it's
that.
just fan bases having problems. But I see
Yeah.
your point that Dave Chappelle of our time is the Richard Pryor for us.
He is the
modern.
GOAT right now. He is the GOAT.
To me, without a doubt, he's always the GOAT. Period.
Yeah.
I'm not going to discuss that with anyone, but that's to me personally. But if you're looking at all time, to our parents, Richard Pryor was our Dave Chappelle.
Dave Chappelle became the GOAT within the last couple of years.
Yes.
He's been great for like his entire career.
That's
but
true.
His revival act or whatever you want to call it when he came to Netflix and did a couple of shows there.
The return.
The return. The return of the
See,
Mac.
as much as I love
what made him-
Return
as much
at
as
the
I'm
Mac.
as much as I'm a big fan of him, and as much, by the way, you guys know his show is coming back to Netflix, right?
Yeah.
November.
That's very
Oh wait,
interesting.
did it happen already?
I think it already came out.
yeah, like November 7th was it? supposed
Yeah,
to
I think it already came
be?
out.
Nice. So I would agree with that in the sense of him not being. He's the greatest living comedian. That's
He
what
is.
Dave Chappelle is.
Oh,
He's
okay.
the greatest living comedian. But the GOAT, that category includes the non-living ones. So that's where I have a problem.
Okay, that's a different conversation.
Because
But-
then you have George Carlin. And George Carlin.
George Carlin has always been the number 2 spot after Richard Pryor.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm
And
talking
Eddie
about.
Murphy is coming back.
No way.
Like, nah.
Yeah, Eddie Murphy already signed with Netflix for what's the name? A special. That was like way back, but I don't
Oh,
know why
yeah,
did it
yeah,
come
I
out.
remember that. I remember that.
It was
That
supposed
just
to come out
got
this year, but I
buried.
think because of COVID or something, they just pushed it back or something. I don't know. I don't think it's because of COVID. I'm sorry.
He's
I just
definitely
made
going to
it
have
up.
to
He has a lot of ground to make up,
tour
honestly.
and figure out where his act is.
They say he's been putting in work. and I'm waiting on it. Like I called him
take a
4 times.
while.
Eddie, pick up the phone.
As much
Eddie.
as his specials were good, those 2 specials, Delirious and what was the other one?
Raw.
and
Raw.
Delirious. Like he has a lot of ground to make up to get.
But everyone tells you, if you listen to
those
Dave
two.
Chappelle, Chris Rock, everybody else, even Kevin Hart, they all tell you the same thing. They said Eddie is still there.
He's funny.
He's still there.
He's definitely
Still there.
funny.
Yeah.
So
He
we'll
did
see.
SNL a while back. It was really good.
He had a movie a couple of years ago. It's not bad.
No, don't talk about Eddie's movies anymore.
No, what was
We
it?
don't talk about those.
Dolomite.
It's Beverly Hills Cop, and we stopped.
What was it?
I didn't watch the
Dolomite
Dolomite is my
one.
name.
Yeah, Dolomite.
It's based on true story.
It's a Netflix movie, which are usually terrible, but you know.
I don't watch the whole thing. I should actually.
Speaking of watching shows, did you know that apparently HBO are working on a Batman show?
What?
Batman Beyond.
My Batman?
Batman.
Oh no, not my Batman.
My Batman.
Okay.
Beyond is not mine.
And
No.
you know,
My
and,
Batman.
And who did they sign up for Batman like Bruce Wayne?
Bruce Wayne, who?
Michael Keaton.
Oh, that's
Yes,
dope.
yes,
Okay, I'm down
yes.
for that.
That's a throwback.
That's a throwback.
That's a
Exactly.
throwback.
That's
So
classic.
Batman Beyond, like it's like
That's Batman 89, dude.
Yeah. Batman Beyond is basically Batman in the future, and Bruce Wayne is like old and he's about to die, and then he like finds a kid and is like, okay, you know, now you become Batman. So that's the setting.
I
for the
never
show.
watched it and I always thought it's bullshit.
They did
to
a
be
couple of
honest, I'm sorry.
animations.
Yes, there you go. I think
It's-
I saw it
it's
somewhere. It was in a
Batman-
cartoon somewhere.
Cartoon
Yeah,
Network.
it looks
Yeah.
like Robin in a full black suit.
Yes, I saw it,
with
I saw it.
spider wings.
It's very-
It's just
It's
bullshit.
very future.
Anyway, that's trash, by the way.
I don't like
Yeah.
that.
What's happening? What's been good in the news?
Good.
I'm just trying to, get him hyped up for his
Thank you very much.
his
But
what?
that's not my Batman.
not your his Batman. Exactly.
Isn't that as Batman? But you guys been paying attention, or you guys, as usual, not
Never
caring?
pay attention, dude. Come on.
Well, we told everybody like last week about the F1 race in Jeddah. I forgot to mention there's also going to be a night race.
What?
Now, for people who don't understand or don't watch Formula One, a night race is not like
A regular.
Can
race.
I take a wild
Dubai.
guess?
I think it's Dubai, Bahrain, Singapore, and now it's going to be us.
Dubai's a night race.
Dubai is a night race. I remember.
But
yes.
Dubai's in a track.
Yeah, it's all a track, but still, it's about day or night. There's a difference.
But isn't like Singapore within the city or something?
Yeah, I think Jeddah was supposed to be a street race also.
That's what I'm saying.
But it was still, I don't know if it's going to be official or not yet. I wasn't really paying attention. But
lasers
being a
and
night
smoke
race
machines.
in November, it's going to be amazing. But Jeddah in November, I don't know how's the weather in Jeddah or not. People in Jeddah, come on, holla at us. Tell us how's your weather.
It's always good.
Yeah, I know we have weather apps,
It's
but
literally always good.
I know, but like it's always humid.
Every day in the yeah.
Yeah, it's always humid
Much less humid, I think, in the winter.
But how come it's a night race though? Why?
because
What's the difference?
sun, heat,
And what's the difference here? Tires?
everything,
Traction?
tires, engines, oil temperatures, transmission temperatures.
So do they do like night races wherever it's hot?
If it's hot and humid, yeah, you usually go for night, like
Okay, that's
Bahrain,
dope.
Abu
That's
Dhabi.
nice.
I think Abu Dhabi has. I don't know. I don't remember Dubai being a night race. I know Abu Dhabi is a night race. And okay, first off, there's no Dubai. I think it's only Abu Dhabi.
Abu Dhabi and
Yeah, it's only Abu
Bahrain.
Dhabi.
And
Bahrain, yes. My bad. I don't know why I was saying
Bahrain
Dubai.
is in the circuit.
Abu Dhabi, yes, BIC.
And I think
Abu Dhabi, Bahrain, Singapore, they're all night races. And now including Jeddah. Melbourne is a day race. I remember the one.
Okay.
It's a huge park that
we
took
get
over.
to see cars go
Nice.
vroom vroom. For
Yes.
me,
Should I expect lasers and smoke machines?
Yes,
and-
you should
Ooh,
expect a
that's-
party. I expect Middle
Lil
Beast to
Jon to be
be
here.
vibing.
Yeah.
popping.
If Middle Beast is not vibing there, it's going to be an issue for all of us.
We need Lil Jon, everyone.
I don't need Lil Jon. I just need Middle Beast to do Middle Beast.
Is Lil Jon still around?
I mean,
Of course he is.
if you bring up night
Why do you
races,
keep killing people every single episode?
What happened to him?
Why do you keep murdering people?
Because somebody,
Let people live.
because somebody we talked about last episode actually got shot.
Who?
King Von.
Oh, don't hurt my feelings
King
like that.
Von got shot.
Don't hurt my feelings like that.
Listeners, I am sorry to tell you this, but our new favorite rapper
Is gone.
Is unfortunately gone, and it's not funny because
It's fucked up.
it is really fucked up.
Yeah.
It's so fucked up because it was something that you imagined would happen. It's something that I imagined would happen.
what a gangster
Getting
rapper
shot
would get shot in gang-related
because,
activity.
because we were
That-
talking about how this guy was still in that lifestyle and he wasn't getting out of it and he was still like throwing threats to people and stuff, and then
Yeah.
somebody shot him.
Oopsie.
Oops. Don't say
I'm
oops.
pretty sure
sorry.
You
that
know, what goes around comes around.
yeah.
But okay. So someone asked me about the woos and the chos, okay?
The what and the who now?
I'll explain to you real quick. It's very in depth, and I don't have that much information into every single detail of it because it's very, very detailed. But there's, Pop Smoke, right?
Pop Smoke is another rapper that
That just-
recently passed away,
Yes.
who was also on the verge of
But
blowing
it
up.
was a home invasion. It was a home invasion.
He got shot.
Yeah, of course they came inside their house. He popped off, and they popped off to him.
And
he
there
was
are
gone.
suspicions that some people
So
wanted
in
him
Brooklyn, there's two rival gangs, the Woes and the Chos. All right, Too details to go into the raps and the music. They're huge like rival gangs. The difference about these gangs compared to before we all knew was Bloods and Crips, and you're done.
Those are red.
The classics.
Those
Yes,
are
the classics.
Coke and Pepsi.
Exactly.
That's them, yeah.
The Bloods are the red, and the Crips are the blue. This is
Yeah,
when we talk about red and
exactly.
blue teams,
The
guys.
Wolves, that's the difference now. And they have Bloods and Crips in the same gang.
They
See?
achieved the impossible.
They shift them exactly.
They merged them.
They're Voltron. Okay. They're Voltron.
Okay.
Here's the thing. Everyone's fighting. See, here's the thing. Back then, like in the 90s, when gangster rap was at its peak, what was it about? It was about territory, about drug dealing, and all this other stuff.
And this is when all the big famous, your Tupacs and Biggies got shot.
And everybody, actually not only them, like the list goes on forever and ever. But that's not the big deal here. The issue now, since like the mid 2000s, all these Lils are coming out. The biggest issue, they're doing the same exact thing. They're killing each other, but for just killing each other.
For the sake of it.
Yeah, for just like, yeah, I got 5 bodies on me.
For the fun of it.
That's it.
For the
For,
cred.
for
That's
the
it.
count.
For the clout.
For whatever reason.
For the gram.
Okay.
And these things is what's messing up.
That's
Like,
just stupid, bro.
see,
That's just
again,
stupid.
about stupid. Everyone is looking at everyone, oh, you're wearing skinny jeans. Oh, yeah. These guys are actually more dangerous than the people in the 90s. The people in the 90s actually had morals. Like, these kids have nothing. I'm going to kill you.
That's what happens with all, the Zannies and the lean.
I
and all that.
can give you a
crap.
list of people that died that you should go look into their story, and it's the same bullshit. It's bullshit online. They start fighting online and they move it over. Someone gets killed, then someone releases a song about the person that got killed the same day.
See, the messed up thing about like even rappers like the past 2 years, it's not just that they're getting shot; it's that they're ODing a lot.
Wow.
No, the biggest problem is everybody's putting the whole business online.
Okay.
That's the biggest problem. And this is a story I'll go into later on about the enterprise.
Airing out their laundry.
Oh yeah,
what you're talking
the feds are literally just on Instagram.
I'm thinking.
They're just sitting there, like, thank you. That's another story I'll go to later on.
No, but
but rest in peace, Pop Smoke. Rest in peace,
I'm
King
thinking about
Von.
Mac Miller,
I
ODing.
know.
I'm thinking about Extinction, ODing.
That's why I listen to disco.
Yeah.
Nobody does this in disco, man.
Juice World.
Really?
Right.
The cocaine hyped era.
Yeah, but they don't shoot each other.
They don't shoot each other?
don't shoot each other.
Because they're too wasted.
Bro, they
enough.
they set each other on fire.
They've been too busy
They set
ODing.
themselves on fire, please.
That is a Richard Pryor reference, in case you didn't know.
Yeah.
He was
my
incredibly
God.
pumped up.
I know the comedy. I know Richard Pryor.
Look, man, this phone, I'm going to kill it one day.
Yeah.
My phone,
It's already dying. Don't worry
it's
about
already been dying.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to avoid
good.
buying the iPhone 12
Yeah.
because the next iPhone is going to be the big difference. It's not going to have a charger. It's not going to have anything.
I hear you sniffing for an Apple sponsorship.
No, oh, come on.
Sniffing.
I already got that, son. I already got
fair
that in the
enough,
back. I'm
fair
just not showing nobody. So this phone knows that I want it to survive now.
Yeah. Okay.
So now I can't wireless charge anymore. My Face ID doesn't work anymore.
Wow.
My Bluetooth doesn't work
Who
anymore.
you? That's what it goes like.
Tomorrow's gonna just stop buying shit without me knowing.
Uh,
Well, the reason I got to the iPhone is because there's a new WhatsApp update.
Okay.
They're testing something right now. It's gonna come through, which I think we're all gonna do. Actually, I don't think we're all gonna do. I think Sham's gonna do it.
What is that?
You can set your messages to delete after 7 days.
Ooh, self-exploiting messages.
Yes.
Wow.
Very spy.
Wow.
But why would I do that? No, I don't think I would use that.
You hate us.
If y'all didn't read what I said, I'm not saying it again.
Again, you guys had 7 days.
Sit it once.
I think Instagram still is already doing that, right?
I have.
Telegram.
Yeah, I think in the
When you go to the DMs and
you swipe all the way up or go all the way down.
Yeah,
I don't
one
know,
you
something.
swipe somewhere and
It tells you
just goes
Visa
like,
mode or something.
something like that.
See,
yeah.
this is one of the reasons I
Like,
actually.
we're
hate-
Instagram in the DMs. Welcome to Snapchat. That's what
Exactly.
they're
It's
doing.
all Facebook.
Yeah, I mean,
That's one of the things I used to hate about Snapchat. Like, bro, I'm having a conversation with somebody. I want to know what we were talking about.
yeah, that's not what Snapchat is for.
That's not for having conversations.
No.
I figured that quite quickly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good times. What's new?
What's
happening?
new?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know, man. Some random ass news lately. Like King Von getting shot. That was one like really random ass things. Speaking of robots, I was reading something about
What
Japan.
robots do we speak
No one
of?
said robots.
No, we were speaking about robots.
When? A couple of years ago?
No, like an hour ago, maybe.
Okay, fair enough. Okay.
You had a problem with robots and AIs, huh?
That was a couple of days ago, bro. That was last week.
That was
last week?
That was a while ago.
Really?
About a week ago.
About a week ago.
So, apparently-
Bobby Schmurda, another person needs to come back.
Apparently, and I love when this happens. Some people sometimes like they do really Japanese things. So there's this town.
Okay.
There's this island called Hokkaido, right?
Okay.
And there's a small town on this island, and they have a small problem. They've been having bears, living very close to where people are living.
Whoa, hold on. I got a question. I'm sorry.
Okay.
So it's an island
Okay.
with water all around.
Uh-huh.
How the fuck is there a bear?
Like bears naturally live on the island.
How did it get there?
I don't know, bro.
It's not
How is it
not a
surviving?
10 meter by 10 meter.
I don't
island.
know,
It's gotta
man.
be a big
He's on an island, man.
no,
it's
He's on an island next to Japan.
People
I'll-
and bears? It's gotta be.
Jakarta has like 2,000 islands or some shit, man. They're all small.
Okay, no, wait. Japan has 4 big islands, right?
All right.
So this is one of the big islands.
Okay, see? Thank you.
One
I'm
of the
sorry.
big
My bad, my
Japanese
bad.
islands.
Okay.
Okay.
My bad.
So they've been having bears come across and just like, scare people around.
Bears.
You know, just like chilling.
across.
Okay.
So they needed to find a solution to the problem. So what did they end up doing? No. See, that's American.
I know.
Japanese don't think like that. Japanese do. We create robots.
Wow.
And they they created a wolf robot that roars and has red eyes.
no.
What does that what does that remind you
Wow.
of?
No.
Very Godzilla reminiscent,
Yes.
right? And it roars every time somebody walks past it. They installed 62
What kind of Halloween decoration are they doing?
62 mechanical wolves on
They
that
let them
island.
loose?
No.
But they let them loose.
No, they just spread them around the island. They sprinkled them.
So did it work
Well, yeah, nobody got 8
Are they
so
stationary?
far?
so far.
Are they stationary robots or do they roam?
No, they like move their heads and flash their eyes.
So they're
and shit.
stationary.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
This guy said no,
No.
but they are.
Yeah.
I thought we just lost an island to robots. I'm sorry. Yeah.
See, it's coming though because the robots have AI and sensors. So
Do they have machine learning?
Bro, those motion sensors. Would you go to the next topic, please?
Definitely. I don't know. I don't think that's AI.
you don't think that's AI?
That is not AI.
That is not intelligence.
That is not intelligence.
No.
It senses when you're around.
It's artificial.
It is artificial.
It's called a motion sensor.
Okay.
It's a motion sensor and a speaker.
In the 90s, you can buy a motion
Two
sensor.
red LEDs. I am Japan right now. Give me 1 week and I will become Japan.
No, but I loved how they just like that detail of having red eyes that flash. I was like, that's so Japanese, bro. Why would you
is.
even do
It
that?
is.
You don't
God
even
bless
Real
do that.
wolves don't have
God
flashing
bless
eyes.
them. God bless the
Okay,
Japanese.
next topic. Did you see the whole Burger King telling people to go to McDonald's?
Yeah.
Okay.
I thought
That
that
was
was
dope.
really dumb.
Was
Dumb?
Okay, you start. How is it dope?
I mean, it's flexing. It's like. It's like.
Did you read what they said?
it? Let me give
Yeah,
you.
yeah, I did.
I'll give you the quote.
It's a good. Yeah, please do.
Shabs, go ahead.
This is the end of it basically. Getting a Whopper is always best, but ordering a Big Mac is also not such a bad thing.
Yeah.
Okay, cute.
Why are
Read
they
before.
doing
Why are
No,
they doing
before
it?
it is they're supporting restaurants.
Because of
Because
COVID-19.
lockdown, all that stuff.
Exactly.
Go to KFC, go to Subway.
You done?
Oh.
So you're telling me these billion-dollar companies are asking us to go put more money into their unhealthy food to save their jobs?
yeah.
That's what they're asking us,
Yeah.
right? That's basically all they're asking us.
Yeah.
They say
I don't
we
believe
did ruin everybody's nutrition. We hurt everybody.
But
Oh,
you-
dude.
We made y'all obese.
They're healthy.
Yeah, they're very healthy.
have
I can
salad.
see that.
They got
they have
salads.
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 Yeah, exactly.
Then they're saying, yo, go buy from all of us. We're all one. Why? Because we're all dying. No, go die. I like more local shit than your whole enterprise bullshit.
Okay.
Definitely down for that.
Uh-huh.
But it's a good flex. I mean, it's a very good cause.
It was not a good flex.
It was not a good
Restaurants.
It's a campaign. It's a campaign.
It
It's
is.
smart,
It
clever
is.
marketing.
It's a campaign.
What's smart about it? Let's go buy from each other. No, we're broke. Come all help us, please. We're broke.
You know why it's smart? Because they managed to get a lot of free press and a lot of people talk about Burger King in the UK.
Exactly.
Because
That's they got everyone talking about them, including us apparently. B, McDonald's can't do that anymore. They already beat them to the punch.
They-
All McDonald's can do right now is like, nah, okay.
well, thanks, Burger King.
That's all they
So
can do.
imagine this. Imagine this. Like, you already don't eat Burger King. And Burger King tells you to go to McDonald's.
Well, I do.
All right, Shamsi,
Okay, I'm-
Yeah.
would you go with the vibe?
I'm stepping out of the
Who
conversation.
cares? So
Yeah.
they tell you go over there. I really hope that nobody goes to Burger King anymore just for this stupid ass campaign.
Well, that's the thing. I don't think people are going to McDonald's when they see that ad.
I don't think they're going to Burger King either.
No, I think they're going like, you know what? Good on you, Burger King. You're the bigger person. I'm gonna go eat at Burger King.
I'm gonna get a
That's
Whopper.
what I'm thinking.
Y'all will brainwash
It's
us
like
you
a-
were kids. Look at you defending
course
Burger
I
King and
am.
I
McDonald's.
ain't defending
Hey,
shit.
Look
yo.
at him.
No.
Look at him. He's angry.
I will always defend McDonald's. Okay? They got me fat, and I was happy.
Wow.
Well, they succeeded. They made him fat.
Right,
They
that's
did.
what I got.
They did. But it's a good.
And that's what we got at McDonald's and Turks.
I
Both
mean,
of them say
Turks,
Turks.
yes,
I
that
mean,
is-
they gotta stop me from having their food.
Do you still go have Happy Meals?
Oh my
Suki?
God.
I mean, they're happy.
So yes.
Any meal is a happy meal at McDonald's.
Oh my god, man!
Wow.
That's a bullshit campaign, and I really hope it fucking fails.
I love it.
It's bullshit.
See, I think it already succeeded because
I don't think so.
Because it got people talking.
Getting people talking is simple, boys.
Yeah, it's not
Really?
that simple.
Look at how many people are getting clouts online. Yeah, that's what I thought.
who? Which one?
Everybody, open up
Clouts?
any Snapchat, open up any Twitter,
that's like
anything.
bots
People
and
are doing no. Actual people are doing dumb shit. Don't tell me it's bots. Bots are not doing campaigns, man.
Okay,
Come on.
moving on. Another fun subject. Would you like another fun subject?
Please do.
Like there was a teen in Taiwan that got into a horrible traffic accident and spent 60 days, 2 months in a coma,
What?
and then he woke up
Oh, whoa. Okay, my bad. There's a
Okay.
guy
in Taiwan.
in Taiwan.
A teen.
A teen.
A teen. Okay.
teen in Taiwan.
See, I'm like, who's that teen? Is he a guy?
No, he's 18.
My boy, a teen.
So a young man,
A young man.
a teenager,
Yes.
got into a car accident in Taiwan.
A scooter accident.
A scooter accident.
Yes. Wow.
What did he crash into?
The car.
So it's a car accident.
But he was driving the scooter though.
Fair enough.
Okay, he was driving the scooter. Okay.
Okay.
A vehicular accident. Let's
I'd
put it
like
that
to
way.
For
apologize
2
to all the
months.
listeners.
Okay.
I
And
am
he woke
sorry
up
for today.
And he spent 2 months in a coma.
Yeah.
2 months.
So he knows about COVID.
Well, yeah, but
Okay.
that's not the point.
Turks, I'm gonna beat your ass in a minute.
Hold on, I gotta.
I'm trying to figure out why he's in a coma. Who cares about COVID?
Okay.
He was in a coma because of the accident.
Okay. and, then,
And then he woke up.
and then.
and then what?
How did he wake up?
With his eyes open.
No. Somebody said the words chicken fillet.
All right, I'm done.
And he woke up.
I am done. I am done.
I'm not
I
even
am
kidding
done.
right
This
now.
is over.
I'm
That's
not
it.
even
This is
kidding.
another
That's it.
ad. I think
That's
this is
it.
another ad.
That's it.
By Chick-fil-A or something.
Shamsi works on marketing.
Yeah.
Now he's trying to push his own things through
yeah,
our
yeah,
brand
yeah.
without even monetizing for us.
See, I don't-
Sponsored by chicken.
You are a
Chicken,
spy.
chicken, literally chicken. So apparently the guy loves chicken so much that his brother was teasing him, and he told him, "Mom's gonna make your chicken fillet for me."
Shamsi, did you read this on The Onion?
No, I read this on Taiwan online.
All right, don't go to Taiwan Online anymore.
Please do.
All right.
Please don't. Please don't. What's the hold up. We got the hotel. There's a hotel in Al-Ula.
There's a hotel. What's up with the hotel?
They're gonna build a really, really interesting hotel in Al-Ula.
Okay.
It's
Who's they?
the Royal Commission.
Of Al-Ula?
Yep.
Yep.
That's the one. Yeah.
That's the one.
That's the one.
They're the one who have the money.
Yeah.
RCRU, I think.
They got this so-called star-architect. I mean, I say so-called because I'm a little bit jealous. 'cause he's a
Exactly, you
star-
are jealous.
an
Yes,
architect.
yes.
He's this
'Cause you didn't come up with that name yourself.
Yeah.
So he's
Architect.
he's a big architect.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's doing a hotel there that is like, just like Madan Saleh, it's dug into the mountain.
Ooh.
Oh,
Dude,
nice.
the pictures look so sick.
Okay, wait,
I mean,
so-
it looks ridiculous.
So they're taking a mountain that already exists
Correct?
and carving a hotel out of
Yes.
it. Okay,
That's awesome.
that is crazy.
Visually,
crazy.
it's
That is-
amazing.
Okay.
It's called Shar'an, if I'm not mistaken.
I'm not sure.
I assume so. I assume, again, we're
this whole
very
podcast is very assuming.
ill-informed. Yes.
Please take everything we say with a grain of salt.
No, with a huge piece of salt.
Yeah.
What's it called? Shar'an?
Shar'an, I think.
Quran. Say Quran.
It's, like they're building it into the mountain, and I'm just trying to think about all the possibilities of how you're gonna introduce all these services inside the structure. How are you gonna? I mean, if you think about it in a classical form,
Is this something
we had
that
Madan
people do?
Saleh.
Okay.
Now, as far as I know,
Okay.
the only, I mean, as far as I know, there's like a couple of houses here or there in Switzerland, for example, that are dug into the mountain.
Okay.
But that's very small scale compared to this. This is huge.
This is a hotel.
Yeah, this is a hotel.
So
it's gonna be a
Suites
huge, huge
with
place.
rooms, with like a pool area, with a pavilion,
Okay,
like
that's-
14 private pavilions. It's
Look
ridiculous.
at this, man. He's saying pavilion.
Okay, what is a pavilion?
It's like
It's a fancy terrace?
No.
I mean, kinda. It's a little shaded. It's like a gazebo, but it's much more fancier and ornamented.
Shamsi doesn't know what a gazebo is
I
either.
think I have it. Is it like a gazelle? Does it run?
No,
There
it
we
does
go.
not.
See what I'll tell you?
Does it prance?
So hold
So
on.
anyway.
How big is this hotel?
It's huge. It's huge. I don't know. I don't have the numbers.
Okay.
All I remember is 14 pavilions. That's
That's more than enough.
But that's for the ultra luxury part of the hotel.
Okay, girl. Okay. So as an architect,
Yes.
is it doable?
I don't know. That's the problem.
No, see,
'Cause here's my problem. I mean, Madan Saleh, we have that as an example, and that's what they're trying to follow.
Replicate.
Okay, yeah, basically replicate. But the services that people had 2,000 years ago is totally different than what we expect of a living space now.
See, the interesting thing about this is the fact that they're carving it out of the mountain means that they can customize it to fit whatever niche they want. So
Exactly.
they can use a lot of like the old ideas of cooling and heating. Out of, like,
Well,
out of
that's what they're
small
doing.
joints and stuff.
They're gonna do a lot of like passive cooling and passive
That's what I'm talking about.
service بشكل عام. بس I'm talking about like feeding water into it, getting sewage out. All the I mean, you can do passive cooling as much as possible, but at some point you're gonna need some ACs and heaters in there somehow.
See,
you're a hotel.
I assume this is why they have a starchitect and not a regular. and not a
But again, the
regular
architect is just designing it. Who's building
But
it?
it's a huge
Excuse you, starchitect.
I mean, this architect is designing
No,
it.
but again, I recall distinctly, like rereading about like churches or temples that were built out of rock somewhere in India. So I think the idea already exists, but I get what
Carving structures into buildings.
carving buildings out of mountains and rock.
Yeah, you can do that.
Yeah,
you
but-
can do that. But I'm telling you, it's very like bare bones. It's just the and
This
you're
is
trying,
a hotel.
Yeah, you're trying to You're
talking
trying to
about all the
preserve
modern-
the interior of the mountain. Once you get into the room, you can see the actual rock. You don't want to see a white room, but you're getting piping in there. You're getting ducts in there. You're getting. I don't want to see like split units, AC split units, just stuck on the side of the mountain.
I don't think that's gonna happen.
I don't think that's gonna happen. But I don't know how they're gonna solve it. It's really difficult.
Like you can use water cooling methods. I'm sure there's.
They're gonna
ways
carve
around
out
it.
this huge dome in the middle that looks really good.
Okay, maybe it's just gonna be like a boutique hotel.
No, it's huge.
Do you know how many rooms?
It is huge.
Okay.
I mean, it has 14 luxury rooms. That's not regular rooms.
Oh, so the rooms come with pavilions, or the
The,
pavilions?
yeah,
come with
the
room?
luxury rooms come with private pavilions. Yes.
Okay.
Could it be that there's gonna be a small hotel for the the peasants? I mean, us,
Fair enough.
and then those will be like the
It might be. It might be you would have the majority of the structure outside, like appreciating the view around it.
yeah
And you have the
luxury
suites inside the mountain within. But I don't think that's what they're trying to do right here. That they're trying to preserve the nature and the
It's a
the nature of the
sustainability
place
thing. It's a
and the
sustainability.
view and you
Yeah,
don't want to
you
don't
don't-
want to mess it up.
Yeah, you don't want to drop a Hilton in the middle.
Exactly. That's the
Yeah,
problem.
That's
I see, I
exactly
see.
it. And this is actually awesome. Like if I imagine visual, are they building into the mountain up or is it down?
Most likely, I think it's gonna be.
Now you're gonna go into the mountain. They're
Definitely
gonna
mean.
like crack a vault within the mountain.
Okay.
Okay, that's where you enter, and then you have like these scenic elevators. They're gonna basically dig a well within the mountain, so you have light coming in from the top of the mountain, and you're riding the scenic elevator, which is an elevator that's glass all around,
That's amazing.
all the way up to the rooms.
So,
and
describing my house, bro.
dude,
Describing my
don't
house.
worry about it. I'll get you
Don't worry
that. I'll get you that. Yeah. But no, that's the thing. Like when I was in
Coach will put a slingshot at the bottom for me to go up.
go up, good luck going down. So when I was there, I was looking at the mountains. They had all these vertical lines going through them because, I mean, nature.
Yes.
And they're gonna
Because nature.
because nature is a really nice argument. Check it out.
Yes.
Okay.
But they're gonna use those strips to provide like balconies for the rooms. There's some like holes within the mountain. They're gonna use that just to kind of act as a mashrabiyya, like you see in Jeddah. You have those like wood. You see these wood.
Window facades.
Exactly, you have in Jeddah where you can see the outside, but the outside cannot see you, and you still get sunlight
Just
coming in
stylistically,
and natural air. They're gonna use nature to provide that kind of experience, and I really like that.
How long is when do you think?
I do not know.
Okay, they didn't mention when it will be ready.
Look, what we know is that by 2030, most of these projects should be up and running, or at least at like 70, 80%. At least.
I would figure already up and running. I think. Like,
No, you're talking about hotel. I'm talking about all the projects that
I
we
know,
have
I'm
for the
talking
vision.
about all projects.
No.
it?
There's a few projects that's not gonna finish till like 2040.
There's like
Oh,
second
wow.
phases
Yeah,
and
yeah.
stuff.
There's projects that are so big it's gonna take a while.
Interesting.
Yeah, I mean, like think of Dubai when it first popped off. Dubai every 6 months looked different.
True.
Until today, you go to Dubai, it still looks different.
True.
from 6
Yeah,
months
yeah,
ago.
yeah.
So I think the growing part is going to take a long time, But as in the foundation, I think all that will be set before 2030.
تحمست طيب. I want to go live in the mountain.
You're gonna have to wait.
Well, you're already half a caveman already, so you're almost there.
True. So, but I'd like to get that natural, breezy mountain vibe.
Breezy mountain vibe.
Breezy mountain.
Like I'd like to go and meet the dwarves. I'd like to see what they're up to.
See, this is why we can't have nice things, Jabs. This is why we can't have nice
Because
things.
not every mountain has dwarves.
No,
and gold,
that's what, because we don't have this bullshit that you come out of your mouth.
a horde of gold.
That's leprechauns.
Leprechauns.
Great stuff, guys. I wanted to ask a question.
Ask me a question.
So, a lot of people ask me like questions that I think they want to ask themselves, and they kind of ask me to ask y'all.
Subhanallah.
Is
Subhanallah.
this like self-reflection stuff?
No,
Okay.
I'm gonna put out his name because I told him I'm gonna put out his name because I laughed so hard.
Oh, blast!
My homeboy Mazen.
What up, Mazen?
Okay, you don't know him. Trust
Okay.
me, he's not that great.
Okay.
Fuck Mazen.
We didn't say that.
So no, who cares? No, all of us said that.
Fair enough.
Okay,
fair
when the
enough.
mic went off, everybody said that.
I'll second that.
So,
Wow.
so Mazen said, he's like, yo, the other day, we were talking about shopping.
Okay.
So
Retail therapy.
he's like, I went to a place to get something. He's like, in my mind, I was somewhere else. I'm looking at things on my dash. He's like, also, I see a girl talking to me. He's like, I removed my headset. It's like, excuse me. She was like, oh, do you want me to help you? He's like, I froze. I was like, why'd you freeze? He was like, no woman ever asked, how can I help you?
Wow. Seriously?
I swear to God.
Like this
Seriously?
is very
I
new.
swear to God. He's like, how would you handle it? I was like, yeah, by being normal.
Yeah. What kind of life has been?
by answering
Dude,
the
imagine
question.
what the hell.
I started this conversation with saying fuck Mazen.
Wow.
There was a reason for it.
I second that. Fuck Mazda.
Yes, I love him, man. I love him so much. But again, that's actually true. There's a lot of things.
true?
A lot of things we see normal for us. I'm gonna get to what's true.
Okay.
A lot of things seem normal for us because either we've lived abroad or we're more open-minded. But there is a huge community here that's still not used to a woman handing you back cash or actually telling you or giving you advice on what you should buy or not buy.
Yeah, but women have been in the workforce, especially like retail, for a while now.
How long? Less than 10 years of retail.
Retail. Yani supermarkets started 10 years ago maybe, but retail stores, malls, this has been 2-3 years.
Yeah.
Not 2-3 years.
No,
More than 5.
it's longer
More
than that.
five.
No, it's longer than that. It's longer than that, but it hasn't been that long.
More than 5? Would you agree with that?
I think it's only at more than 5.
More than 5. If it's
Yeah.
more than 5, you have enough time, Mazen, to
I
get
don't
used to it.
I don't think so.
I don't know how long.
And to keep in mind, when it first started, it was only like lingerie and like accessories and women's stuff that
No,
they
but
could work
most
in.
fashion
But now they're in
shops,
Debenhams everywhere.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
That's what I'm
That's what I'm saying. No, it's not as common as you say it is. It's not.
Right now,
I don't go to
I
malls
think
a
it
lot.
is. Right now, I think it is.
Right now, it is.
And right now, every other store I go into, okay, like half the staff is either male, half the staff is usually male, and the other half is female.
حلو. Right now, it is getting better.
Except like محلات سباكة.
But from back then, it wasn't. back.
We'll get there. We'll get
God.
there. Don't worry.
No, we'll get there. We'll get there.
لا, بس إنه-
You'll find your wifey. Don't worry about it.
No, but يعني most of the like shopping clothes, that kind of thing, ولا supermarkets, ولا cinemas, ولا cafes حتى الحين.
Definitely, yeah.
Okay? Like you have that mix of like male,
So you find it normal. Like I find it normal already, but you guys find it normal.
Yeah.
It's not big of a deal.
Yeah.
like
Good,
sure,
good. Because I got a question for you.
Okay.
That wasn't the main question.
Oh, that was a trick
That's it. That's it. I just got you right here.
So we just wanted to hit
Question
on
then.
Mazen.
So,
Okay.
would you guys allow your daughters to work in retail?
Definitely.
Okay, that's amazing. Even though a guy doesn't care about his own family.
No, but
Go ahead, Turks. Go ahead,
the-
Turks.
the- you know-
Go ahead, Chef. Finish.
Multiple reasons. If you need a job and you find a job in retail, it's a job. It's like getting a job in a bank or getting a job in a restaurant, for me at least. The thing that I would maybe try to warn her from, that A, it's not easy, B, people are really assholes. So those are the two things I would be worried about.
Customer service is not our strong suit.
And no, not really. Like we do try, but it's not something.
But some people,
The service economy needs some time to get established here.
But that's not based on. I mean, would you warn your son about that same thing?
Definitely. Like,
Yeah,
yo, it's a
so-
tough job, and
yeah,
people are assholes.
Exactly. So it's not gender based.
I'm not about gender based.
Yeah.
I'm saying that you guys see it as normal. If you had daughters that would like to work in retail, Are you guys okay with working in retail?
If it's gonna give her some good experience for that like college degree, yeah, sure.
You're full of shit. That was the best exit I've seen in my life.
Yeah, sure.
Why?
So
No,
let's say
if
let's
it's relevant. If it's relevant, yeah,
I
definitely.
think in the next 10 years,
Yeah.
this whole KFEPM thing that you guys have been running on, free tuitions and everything,
yeah.
I think that was going to be gone. I think more people are going to be paying. Yeah, I think people are going to be paying for colleges.
Most
Now, you might not be able to afford taking your daughter or your son to certain colleges. And let's say you did. Like, they say, okay, I'm going to pay for your tuition, but you got to survive. You need to go find a job.
Okay.
Now,
Go work in retail.
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
You're
I'm saying, yeah.
You said if it fits her career. I'm saying, what if she's working to be a doctor, but she needs a job and her job is going to be retail?
Then-
it has nothing to do with her career.
Then definitely yes.
That's what I'm
Yeah.
talking
Yeah.
about.
Well, why'd you call me out on some bullshit that I didn't say?
You did.
Retail.
You said if it was had to do with her, wasn't it? With her degree. I'm like,
Yeah,
no, screw the degree.
I'm saying like sons and daughters, whatever I have, that they're gonna need
Whatever
it.
I have.
Yeah, whatever. I mean, you never know what's gonna happen.
Hey, little Batman's coming.
And someday that Robin's gonna pop out.
Wow.
So
Going back to the subject.
yeah, I mean, it's a job at the end of the day. I'm not gonna say go like the Sanaiya, get a job there, daughter. No, but
You get a job.
Daughter.
no. I'm sorry. I'm gonna call her daughter. I'm not gonna call her by name. That's something established already.
Daughter, come here.
Yes, father.
Oh.
That's what I'm expecting. That's my house, so
Oh my
that's
God.
looking to my future.
I
But yeah, it's a retail job. Of course, I'm gonna get You
And-
want to work at McDonald's? Go work at McDonald's, dude.
Listen, because Shamsi said it best. Shamsi said that, yeah, I let them go work wherever they want, but I need to give them a heads up on that.
Yeah, they need to know what to expect.
Yeah, the kind of thing they're going to be facing.
No, shuf, I know, like, let's say I know a person who does work in retail. Okay, I actually do know a few people who do.
Yeah.
And most of those people who work in retail either have a fashion degree or are working towards a fashion degree.
That's good. Dude.
Okay,
Yeah.
so the work in retail is something that for them is actually functional. You know, it helps them pursue their career. But at the same time, if somebody, like my brothers always used to get summer jobs.
Yeah.
Every single summer, they used to come back to town and they'd go and they'd literally get a summer job for 2-3 months.
Well done.
Look how privileged they are. They come back to town and they get a summer job.
They come
All right,
back
go
to
ahead.
town. They
Go,
come
rich
back
boy.
to town. Okay, and that has helped them. That has helped them. You know, actually get hired after they got their degrees.
That's
At
good.
least one of them,
That's good.
because he does have that thing in his background. So.
Yeah.
Doing that kind of thing that will help you pursue whatever it is that you want to do
See,
is
right now,
always good.
I agree with you. See, right now, people are looking at these jobs as
And by the way,
just surviving.
my brother was like بعث الحكومة الله يعطيها العافية طلعته thank you الحمد لله الحكومة انهم وديته ورجعته بالسلامة.
So he's not that privileged.
Yeah.
That's what you're saying.
So
But
buzz off.
So we're gonna act like we don't know him.
Like,
no.
We're gonna act like we don't know him. Huh? Yeah, that's what I thought. You're gonna act like we don't know you.
Okay.
All right,
Yeah.
broke man.
Yeah.
All right,
to the conversation.
so you're telling me that because your brothers worked in retail, they got jobs.
They worked in banking and they ended up getting a banking job.
All right,
So not retail.
so not retail.
That's I'm saying.
No, but he's saying,
That's an
Hold on,
example.
no, no.
That's
I
an
was
example.
very specific because retail, as you started with, it is hard. It's not simple. It can break you. You can meet some assholes and they can actually destroy you. So if your kids are not mentally prepared or at least got their ass kicked enough by society,
Yes.
not parents,
Life,
life,
school.
they'll be able to function. But if
that's
you
their
have no
exposure, dude.
clue, and keep in mind here, like, we all, like, let's be honest, we all guard our daughters and our wives more than anything else. We always do that.
Yes.
We all live in bubbles. That's something.
Bubbles is on the side, but we guard extra the females. Like, we guard them too much than what they need.
We're overprotective.
Way over.
Yes, we're overprotective.
Agreed.
And there's
on some bullshit, not overprotected on good shit.
لا
or just
شوف،
some bullshit.
Agreed.
A lot of it is culturally established things انه لا ما يصير وما غلط وعيب وش بيقولوا الناس. Like a lot of that mindset is thankfully washing away. Okay, and you're getting a lot of people going and doing things, but at the same time, like some of that is still there. Some of that thinking is still there, and it's not hard to get rid of. That's the problem. But you just need to push a little bit harder just to get it out of people's
The
system.
problem is, I said a few minutes ago when I got cut off, is that right now people look at these jobs as like you needing to survive. But there's actually like good benefits to these jobs.
Like I can tell you that working let's say not a retail job, working a fast food job at McDonald's or Kudu or whatever. So,
And that's what started first. They popped off real good.
If you go and you do that and you're actually diligently doing your job, there is a career track for you to make it to manager. there is a career track for you to
Not only
double and
that, you can
quadruple
actually
your
go into
pay.
other companies and manage because you already have the experience from everywhere else.
And you do have, plenty of people.
That's what I see in retail. Retail is your way of getting exposed to the general public.
See, I agree with
You'll
you.
meet a lot of characters that you didn't think would actually exist.
Exactly. And
And you'll
that's a
know
good
how
thing.
to manage people in general.
And
You know
that's-
how to communicate with people in a better way.
And it's a great thing because it does get you out of your damn bubble. We're all living in bubbles. That's a problem. Society in general here is structured. There's meeting points of connection. Schools are one of them. Mosques are another. Malls, not really, because people don't really interact with each other in malls. But there's not a lot of exposure. Dinners, mumkin. Yeah, okay, azayim, that kind of thing, true. But that's one of the places where you really do get to see everybody. Because everybody's going to buy pants, yo.
True.
But see, that's exactly some of the point I'm trying to get to, is that there's a lot of value in these jobs, but I think parents right now still don't see the value in those things. They think it's beneath their own kids.
And the same thing goes with the fast food jobs. And the same thing goes with...
All of them. I agree with you.
Some of them are better than others. Like Jarir maybe is better than others. Okay, at least you get to put on pants.
What do you mean? I will.
No. You put on a tie. You put on a tie.
Okay, I'm
Put
about
on
to
What kind
say.
of stores are you going to? where
Yo, where's this Jadir? Hook me up, bro.
No, but
They're rocking that Winnie the Pooh look. What the hell is happening? Bullshit.
Oh my god.
But I get what you're saying. It's they think it's beneath them because it's been. I mean,
It's
for
new.
a long time, it's been established. Like you didn't see any Saudis working in those stores.
It was beneath us. Let's be honest.
Yeah,
It was
because we
considered to
thought it
be-
was. We think a lot of shit is beneath us.
Of course we do.
Yeah,
Thank God we don't anymore.
alhamdulillah.
I mean,
We're getting there.
We're getting there.
We're
Yeah,
getting there.
people are still there.
Yeah.
But I think is that if we're going to change as a culture, we need to accept that those jobs can actually help rather than hurt.
Yeah.
Because if you're dealing with different people every single day, your whole personality changes.
One of the things I think is also helping خليك من retail, not just the retail, the hospitality industry. Like hotels,
Yes,
restaurants,
yes.
all of that, like getting the tourism thing going on. And one of the nice
Huge difference.
Yeah, one of the nice things with Ula is, like, I remember having a discussion with somebody who worked there. They are having a lot of students go abroad to these institutes of hospitality, learning
Yeah.
from there how to, work in a hotel, how to work in a restaurant, how to present, and coming back and applying those
Definitely.
here.
There's a couple of here too. There's a
Hospitality
couple of-
schools.
Yeah.
So the field is there, but it's still very new. Another one is the whole technical, vocational schools. Why not learn how to be a plumber? Yo, people who plumbed in the States.
Hold up.
No, for real, for real.
Plumber.
Plumber. No.
Plumber.
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 Yes, not plumber.
The dude who
Okay.
reads books. Plumber.
Electrician. Plumber.
Plumbers that climb.
What else
Yeah.
do? Carpenters.
Okay, I have an idea for that. And this is not I didn't create this idea. This idea actually I saw in Australia.
Love to carpent stuff.
They need to do what Australia does. Australia, you can be a plumber, you can be an electrician, a mechanic, whatever you want. You have to have a license for it.
Okay.
Give people licenses. That's it. So this person went through a course. He is qualified and certified to do the job.
Yeah.
And this makes it easier. But right now, I'm going battling against Kumar and his friends.
And
I'm losing.
المشكلة Kumar and his friends are always going to undercut you with the price. That's the problem. That's one of the problems. That's one of the many problems.
That's what you can
Okay.
solve with licensing.
And
Exactly.
But how long has it been since the campaign? مين قال الشغل عيب? I remember that.
I
since
remember
we were
that campaign.
kids, like 20 years. 20 years and we're still struggling to actually.
Dr. Qazi Qasayb, Allah yarhamah, he pushed for that for so hard. People were telling him, no, it's how they want to work. And he's like, no, we can work every single little thing.
We can.
We have the
We just
potential.
need to remove the stigma.
We have the
Exactly.
potential. And we just need to push forward with it. And the problem is that some people didn't see it was the right way to go. But over time, when all these jobs start looking lucrative, they start having good health benefits, they start being run by good companies. Let's be honest, the biggest problem in retail in the beginning was, and still is to some point, the companies. You have one company owning 16 stores. You have one problem with that company, you decide to quit, you already got kicked out of 16 stores already. عندك الشاي وعندك الجمجوم. They control most of retail. Strong hand.
الحكاية
Especially الشاي. Especially الحكاية also, you're right. شاي, super strong. So you mean to tell me that if I have a problem with the policy of this company, I'm already kicked off of 40 stores?
So the same policy applies for you if you're working under Starbucks or Zara? Doesn't matter?
What do you mean?
If they're both in their shaya, let's say. They're two different business lines, completely two different brands. Completely.
No, it's because one company runs the whole.
So you're the same policy.
Yes,
supply.
exactly.
Okay.
So it's like this company has all these umbrellas under it. Actually, it's umbrella with.
It's A1 umbrella.
This umbrella has all the companies in it.
This umbrella has all the companies in it, and there's a company inside the umbrella. And then when you teabag the umbrella, anyway. So,
but then again, that's not special here. Like the whole consolidation thing that happens everywhere.
but I'm saying it is an issue. This was the issue in the beginning.
It's always been.
I worked in recruitment in a certain company that had to do with retail for like I don't know, I think 2 years or something.
Okay.
And it was difficult to get salaries to work, especially in makeup.
Why? Because he doesn't take shift.
No, I'm talking about Saudi guys.
Okay.
Yeah, this was one of the biggest challenges. Here's the funny thing.
Interesting. يستحون يخافون.
انه اول شيء كانوا يستحون.
Okay, so they're
Another thing
shy.
is انه ايش اللي يبيع مكياج حريم.
عيب.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then you start getting all these guys like, no man, I need a job. How much you paying me? And then when I start telling you I'm paying you 5, and you still have bonuses.
They used to have like
Oh,
sales
okay.
records and stuff.
And then when they start seeing another Saudi in it, they start asking why do you work here? And he starts explaining, yeah, I make 5,000, but with my sales numbers, I can make 12 at the end of the month, and I can make 17 at the end of the month. And in Ramadan, I know one guy that I hired used to make around 30 every Ramadan.
Damn.
Wow.
Okay.
So he's like, yo, I'm making a lot of good money. So then a lot of people start getting into it because they saw how lucrative it is.
So incentives, that's what you're saying.
Yes. And some people, the biggest issue was as Saudis were going into the market, the foreigners in the market didn't want the Saudis to come in.
See, I think that's a problem in the vast majority of like markets.
In all of our sectors.
Yeah,
In all of our,
exactly.
yes, in all of our sectors, we had that problem for a long, long time. That problem's coming less and less now. But this was one of our biggest issues is that we're trying to enter the market because now we know that we have to enter this market. And there are people who are in this market that don't want us to enter the market. Why? Because they're going to have to pay more money now.
No, because you're putting somebody else out of a job, which is fine. Okay, it's life.
Well, no, you're not really putting someone out of a job. If we talk about retail, how many malls kept opening up every single week?
They still are.
Yeah. So you're always going to have space to hire more people. It's just that people, it was cheaper to have foreigners
Yeah, exactly.
and give him incentives because his salary is already low rather than giving 5K and then adding another 15K at the end of the month every single time, even though you're making the money. So retail itself had so many issues, and I think it still does. But moving forward, it's way better than it was before. But I think we still need to tell each other that it's all good. It's actually beneficial for the whole country down the line that we all work every single sector. We have to. We will not survive as a country if we don't work in every single sector.
I can see Turkey selling suspenders.
Oh, definitely.
Turkey is a suspender.
Yeah, that's
I am buying suspenders.
Well,
You are-
that's been a
like
great.
he looks like the
Whenever
type
we
of
go
person
off like that,
who would have a suspender store. Like he would have a suspender and a bow tie store.
I know it's over.
Completely
Limit كل
different
الشطحة.
Stores
Yeah.
next to each other.
No, they're one store.
No.
It's called
Ooh.
the bow tie and suspender store.
What? Yo,
Hey,
man.
no, he has jokes.
I swear to God.
He's gonna go into comedy.
That's your stand-up comedy routine. You just started it.
Thank y'all for the hate.
Thank you for
fellas.
listening. Please follow us, subscribe, do whatever you need to do, or
Tell-
just holler at us.
tell people
Yo,
about
ask us
us.
better questions. I mean,
Ask us questions.
yeah, they do.
No,
They actually do. They actually do.
Ask us more questions.
Better than Mazen, please.
Yeah. Mazen's questions was terrible. Mazen,
Maz is a terrible person.
step up your game, bro.
No, don't. Don't.
Like get better.
Stay the loser that you are.
Get better at life.
We out.
We good.
Peace.
Peace.